all the small books. I will end with them because last time I asked Prabhu, he was like, actually, the small books were for people who were afraid to read, actually.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sometimes they see like, whoa, the Bhagavad Gita is too thick for me, something all like that. Small books. I can hear myself. Haribo.
Okay, who will chant
Amit
this?
Prabhu,
Maybe
Amit
Amit.
Prabhu can chant. I will chant the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam prayers before reading.
Oh, Prabhu, you're cutting too much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Magdanatimirandasya Kyanantarasrakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Haribo. Narayana Namaskritya Narom Chaivam Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Shrinvata Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hirdi Antasto Hei Abaradarani Vidunoti Suhurtsatam Nashta Prayeshu Abradeshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki.
Ribbo.
Before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author, Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Param Atma in everyone's heart. Go down, Prabhu. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Param Atma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact.
Ribbo, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Yeah. Kijai is sharing a screen. Who's Kijai? Oh, it's you, Semi Prabhu.
Jai.
You're at. Oh. Can you hear me? Am I audible, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu. Tena sambrata sambaro daram putro yudhishthira vaijamedas bir bito yagnai samayajad harim. Tena, with that wealth, Sambrata collected Sambaraha ingredients, Dharmaputra, the pious king, Yudhishthira, Vajimedahai, by horse sacrifice, three times, Bitaha, being greatly afraid after the battle of Kurukshetra. Yagna, sacrifice, Sama Yajat, perfectly worshipped Harim, the personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. By those riches, the king could procure the ingredients for 3 horse sacrifice. Thus, the pious king Yudhishthira, who was very fearful after the battle of Kurukshetra, pleased the Lord Hari, the personality of Godhead. Prabhu, the olden times was actually fun. Did you reach a point where there were plates in the bin, actually? Gold plates? Or you haven't reached there?
No gold.
Where Yudhishthira was instructed by Lord Krishna to go fetch those gold, something like that. But then maybe we will read about it. Maharaj Yudhishthira, purport. Maharaj Yudhishthira was the ideal and celebrated pious king of the world, and still he was greatly afraid after the execution of the battle of Kurukshetra because of the mass killing in the fight, all of which was done only to install on the throne. He therefore took all the responsibility for sins committed in the warfare. And to get rid of all these sins, he wanted to perform 3 sacrifices in which horses are offered at the altar. Such as a sacrifice is very costly. Prabhu, you must take Pranjal, Prabhu. It's very costly. Even Maharaj Yudhishthira had to collect the necessary heaps of gold left by Maharaj Maruta and the Brahmanas who were given gold in charity by King Maruta. The learned Brahmanas could not take away all the loads of gold given by Maharaj Maruta, and therefore they left behind the major portions of the gift. And Maharaj Yudhishthira, or who? Please go down, Prabhu. Maharaj Maruta also did not recollect such heaps of gold given away in charity. Besides that, all the golden plates and utensils which were used in the sacrifice were also thrown in the dustbins, and all such heaps of gold remained unclaimed property for a long time till Maharaj Yudhishthira collected them for his own purposes. Yeah, here's that statement, Semi Prabhu. Lord Shri Krishna advised the brothers of Maharaj Yudhishthira to collect the unclaimed property.
But I need to see it again. I need to see it again. Did not recollect such heaps of gold given charity besides the dark golden plate.
I was about to let me reread it. Or
yes, Prabhu, from here.
Okay, besides that, all the golden plates and utensils which were used in the sacrifice were also thrown in the dustbins. Imagine, Prabhu, golden plates made out of real gold, not from our artificial weddings. All such heaps of gold remained unclaimed property for a long time till Maharaj Yudhishthira collected them for his own purposes. Lord Sri Krishna advised the brothers of Maharaj Yudhishthira to collect the unclaimed property because it belonged to the king. The more astonishing thing is that no subject of the state also collected such unclaimed gold for industrial enterprise or anything like that. And Prabhu, in this, let's say in this modern age, you remember there was a statement we used to say that if the government find gold in your property, they say it's their gold. But then if they find drugs in your property, they say it's you are the dealer, something like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
This means that the state citizens were completely satisfied with all necessities of life and therefore not inclined to accept unnecessary productive enterprises for sense gratification. Maharaj Yudhishthira also Prabhu, help me, it's killing my tongue. Requestioned, Prabhu, don't you know how to say it, pronounce it?
Requisited. Sorry. No, requisitioned. Requisitioned.
Oh, requisitioned. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Requisitioned. Hi. English
What's the
from
meaning
England.
of
An official order laying claim to the use of property, okay, or materials. Now, it's like divorce, Prabhu. You know, you reclaim your things, eh? No, this one does not fall under marriage. You know, it's my mom's. The heaps of gold for performing sacrifices and for pleasing the supreme Hari, personality of Godhead. Otherwise, he had no desire to collect them for the state treasury. One should take lessons from the acts of Maharaj Yudhishthira. He was afraid of sins committed on the battlefield, and therefore he wanted to satisfy the supreme authority. This indicates that unintentional sins are also committed in our daily occupational discharge of duties, and to counteract even such unintentional crimes, one must perform sacrifices as they are recommended in the revealed scriptures. The Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, Yagnartat karmano nyatra loko yam karma bandhanam. Bandhanaha. That one must perform sacrifices recommended in the scriptures in order to get rid of commitments of all unauthorized work or even unintentional crimes which we are adept to commit. But Prabhu, why does Arjuna want to do these sacrifices to remove the sins? Because they were ordered by the Lord himself. Like the Lord could do it automatically without these yagnas. Yes, Prabhu.
But Prabhu, what is the question?
I was saying, why did Maharaj Yudhishthira wanted to do this expensive yagna, like the horse sacrifice? Because he said he wants to clear, what do you call this? He wants to clear his sins for the Kurukshetra war. But then, at the same time, they were actually instructed by the Lord, meaning if you're instructed by the Lord to do something, it wouldn't be sin. But then he wants to do that expensive yagna.
Yes, Prabhu, some service you have to do like this.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
But I think later.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Okay. Oh, am I there at the highlighted part? Okay, I'll read from there. Or even unintentional crimes which are adept to commit. There was here. By doing so, one shall be freed from all kinds of sins. And those who do not do so, but work for self-interest or sense gratification, have to undergo all tribulations, are cured from committed sins. Therefore, the main purpose of performing sacrifice is to satisfy the Supreme Personality, Hari. The process of performing sacrifice may be different in terms of different times, places, and persons, but the aim of such sacrifices is one and the same at all times and in all circumstances, is that viz satisfaction of the Supreme Lord Hari. That is the way of the pious life, and that is the way of peace and prosperity in the world at large. Maharaj Yudhishthira did all this as the ideal pious king in the world. If Maharaj Yudhishthira is a sinner in his daily discharge of duties, in royal administration of state affairs, wherein killing of men and animals is is a recognized art, then we can just imagine the amount of sin committed consciously or unconsciously by the untrained population of the Kali Yuga, who have no way to perform sacrifice to please the Supreme Lord. The Bhagavatam says, therefore, that the prime duty of the human being is to satisfy the Supreme Lord by the performance of one's occupational duty. Bhagavatam 1 to 13. Prabhu, I remember a story. There was this hunter who was actually stopped by Narada, who was taught by his father to kill. Do you know that story?
Yes, Prabhu.
I was who's that person, Prabhu, who was guided by because he became a devotee, a pure devotee from that. And then Lord Narada said he will bring him food, and then he brought him loads of food stuff.
He's Mrigari the hunter.
Oh yeah, that one. Let any man of any place of community, caste or creed be engaged in any sort of occupational duty, but he must agree to perform sacrifices as is recommended in the scriptures for their particular place, time, and person. In the Vedic literatures, it is recommended that in Kali Yuga, people engage in glorifying the Lord by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Kirtananda eva Krishnasya mukta sangha param varjet without offenses. By doing so, one can be freed from all sins and thus can attain the highest perfection of life by returning home back to Godhead. We have already discussed this more than once in this great literature in different places, especially in the introductory portion by sketching the life of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and still we are repeating the same with a view to bring about peace and the prosperity in society. The Lord has declared openly in the Bhagavad Gita how he becomes pleased with us, and at the same process is practically demonstrated in the life and preaching work of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The perfect process of performing yajnas or sacrifice to please the Supreme Lord, Hari, the personality of Godhead who gets us free from all miseries of existence, is to follow the way of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this dark age of quarrel and dissension. Is it dissension? Yeah, dissension. Maharaj Yudhishthira had to collect heaps of gold to secure the paraphernalia for the horse sacrifice yagna in days of sufficiency. So we can hardly think of such performances of yagnas in these days of insufficiency and complete scarcity of gold. At the present moment, we have heaps of papers and promises of their being converted into gold by economic development. And you know that story, Prabhu, that Americans like that big first bank. You remember they used to keep all the property, like when they started the banks, they used to take people's gold and then they exchanged them with checks. Like, okay, we have this much gold, so this check you can take it to a place to exchange whatever you want instead of us giving you that gold. And then they ended up spending 10 times what they have, hence they had to print money.
Yes, Prabhu.
And even if it was fake gold, Prabhu, we would never know, because
Yes.
anything fake, we can even turn monopoly money into real money. It is just the idea of a person in the mind.
Yeah, this is right.
Where were we? Okay, gold by economic development of modern civilization, and still there is no possibility of spending riches like Maharaj Yudhishthira, either individually or collectively, or by state patronization. Just suitable, therefore, for the age is the method recommended by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in terms of the Shastra. Such a method requires no expenditure at all, and yet can award more benefit than other expensive methods of yagna performances. The horse sacrifice yagna or cow sacrifice yagnas performed by the Vedic regulations shouldn't be misunderstood as a process. Load shedding, Semi Prabhu.
Same Prabhu.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Pranjal Prabhu, please accept number obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Pranjal Prabhu, please guess my humble obeisances all good path. Hare Krishna Amit Prabhu, Hare Krishna Lebong Prabhu Tano Pranam. All glories
Hare
to
Krishna,
Prabhupada.
please accept number obeisances. Tanva Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
So which canto are we doing?
Where is Sammy?
We are, I think we are in chapter, isn't it 12? I think it's 12. We're still in the previous chapter of I forgot the name, Maruta or something like that. And we were actually reading that part that I was telling you about. Oh, Semi Prabhu, you are back.
Yes, Prabhu, the electrical battery ended.
Oh, I wanted to show Pranjal Prabhu the statement of utensils and the gold in the dustbins. But then maybe we'll go after. Okay, no, yeah, we were okay, but then never mind. Maharaj Yudhishthira. And still there is no possibility. Okay, you're going back to that last point there. And still there is no possibility of spending riches like Maharaj Yudhishthira, either individually or collectively, or by state patronization, just suitable, therefore, for the age, is the method recommended by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in terms of the Shastra. Such a method requires no expenditure at all, and yet can award more benefit than other expensive methods of yajna performances. Yeah, we read it, but then I'll reread it. The horse sacrifice yajna or cow sacrifice yajnas performed by the Vedic regulations shouldn't be misunderstood as a process of killing animals. On the contrary, animals offered for the yajnas were rejuvenated to a new span of life by the transcendental power of chanting. The Vedic hymns, which, if properly chanted, are different from what is understood by the common layman. The Veda mantras are all practical, and the proof is rejuvenation of the sacrificed animal. There is no possibility of such method. Yeah, just go a little bit up, Prabhu. There is no possibility of such methodical chanting of the Vedic hymns by the so-called Brahmanas or priests of the present age. The untrained descendants of the twice-born families are no more like their forefathers, and thus they are counted amongst the Shudras or once born man. The once born man is unfit to chant the Vedic hymns, and therefore there is no practical utility of chanting the original hymns. And to save them all, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu propounded the Sankirtan movement or Yagna for all practical purposes, and the people of the present age are strongly recommended to follow this sure and recognized path. Semi Prabhu, do you know the story? I saw the story of Uddhava with Lord Krishna. Where Lord Krishna, I don't know if Lord Krishna was pretending to be emotional, because it is as if the gopis were calling him and he could hear him, he could hear them.
Mm.
And then Lord Krishna was about to shed a tear, the tear was about to go down. And then Uddhava came in and kept he took the tear, and then he told him that you cannot we cannot afford your tear on the grounds. You will cause something like a tsunami, like a flood.
Mm.
So actually,
At this
I saw
part.
that he was actually humbled by the gopis. But then the thing that concerns me is that how does he believe, okay, Lord Krishna is the Lord, but then he believes that, first he used to believe that actually, in the Brahman, there's you don't have legs, there's no eyes, there's no what. And then the gopis questioned him, how do you call yourself intelligent, but then you don't even know, you don't understand love, because he was preaching that the matras parashtu kaunteya, you must not fall into such things as those love. It is actually Maya. he was actually saying Lord Krishna trapped the, what do you call this? He trapped the gopis with his love. So he had a very different perception, but like very knowledgeable, but then he had ego. And then Radha was the one to actually remove this ego, you know. It's like Lord Krishna appeared with Radha, showing him that we are actually one. I think you know the story, ne?
Yes, Prabhu.
It actually fascinates me. Are you the bird now?
Prabhu, sorry to interrupt. Can I read now? Am I audible?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
70,
you're audible.
70% audible.
70%. Okay,
Yes.
not that clear.
Yeah, now it's clear.
Oh, it's okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Let me just finish off, Prabhu.
Or did you...
Wait, Semi Prabhu, I think 35 is the last verse. Like, can you please check how many verses to the new book?
Yes, Prabhu. 2 pages.
2 pages. And to
So
save them all,
now, is it okay? Audible, loud,
it's actually going on and off.
on and on.
Yeah, you need to go next to the Wi-Fi or find a
How is
place
it now?
where.
Is it clear now, Prabhu?
Okay, yeah, now it's getting clear.
Yeah, I removed the headphones. Maybe some problem in headphones.
Oh, yes, yes.
Is it okay to read? Is it like audible, clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, yeah, but then you'll read text 35. Let me just finish this purport.
Okay, sure.
And to save them all, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu propounded the Sankirtan movement or Yagna for all practical purposes, and the people of the present age are strongly recommended to follow this sure and recognized path. So, Semi Prabhu, so meaning every Thursday there's going to be Q&A, ne? By His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu.
I'm not sure. This is something new.
Because yeah, like last week there was one on Thursday at the same time. Because you remember His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu starts at 2, you know, and then ends like at 4.
Yes, Prabhu. Sometimes it seems to happen now. It's something new.
Yes, Prabhu. And I like the questions they ask, eh? Because I was watching the last week ones too.
Yes, Prabhu. I need to watch it again. The last week
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Prabhu, is it that today Q&A session happened, but actually it's supposed to be happen on Friday?
Yeah, it's still on Friday, actually. I think it's Thursday and Friday. Friday it's for us, the conditioned souls. And then Thursday it is the ones who are in prema, like the devotees,
Yeah,
you know.
Nitya
Or maybe
Siddhas.
maybe people outside are also invited, you know, like let's say you live nearby Singapore, you know, you wanted to come and ask questions, yeah.
Yes.
I think everyone is invited. But not us, eh?
We are the most fallen.
We're going to ask Prabhu how to make money.
Yes, Prabhu.
I mean, Prabhu, should I continue?
Yes, you can, Prabhu. If I am not that audible, then you can continue.
You're audible now, but you can decide, Tepahan Prabhu.
So let me rather read. Ahuto Bhagavan Ragya ya jayitva dvija nirpam uvasa katichin masan suhurdan priya kama ya. Ahutaha, being called by Bhagavan, Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead, Ragya, by the king, Yajayidva, causing to be performed, Divijaha, by the learned Brahmanas, Nirpam, on behalf of the king, Uvasa, resided, Katichet, a few, months. Oh, months. First time Suhurdam, for the sake of the relatives. Priya Kamyaya, for the matter of pleasure. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, being invited to the sacrifice by Maharaj Yudhishthira, saw to it that they were performed by qualified twice-born Brahmanas. After that, for the pleasure of the relatives, the Lord remained a few months. Purport. Lord Sri Krishna was invited by Maharaj Yudhishthira to look into the supervision of the performances of yagna, and the Lord to abide by the orders of his elderly cousin, caused by the performance of yagnas by learned twice-born Brahmanas. Simply taking birth in the family of a Brahmana does not make one qualified to perform yagnas. He must be twice born by bona fide Brahmanas. Okay, he must be twice born by proper training and initiation from the bona fide Acharya. The once born Sayan. Is it science? Science. Ne, Semi Prabhu. Sain. Oh, Sayan of Bharat. Is it Sayan, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Sayan. Of Brahmana families are equal with the once born Shudras, and such Brahma Bandhu or unqualified ones born science must be rejected for any purpose of religious or Vedic function. Lord Sri Krishna was entrusted to look after this arrangement, and perfect as he is, he caused the yagnas to be performed by the bona fide twice-born Brahmanas for successful execution. Prabhu, what is the difference between Yamaraj and Dharma Raj? Is it Dharma Raj, the one that we were saying Vidur is an incarnation of it?
Yes, Prabhu. Same, no difference.
No difference, because I thought the one was the god of truth and the other one was the god of the dead. The one who is given prescribed, like, we go to him, the souls passed through there. So meaning it's one person.
Yes, Prabhu.
It's
He
big that he
is like the police force department of the
Yeah, yeah,
universe.
yeah. Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Because
And I still
Brahma,
want to understand. Sorry, Prabhu.
because Lord Brahma is like the president. He's not going around. He's not doing the judging or something like this. But
Oh,
Yamaraj
he
is
has his
like police.
ministers.
Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, Prabhu, you see, everything was imitated from, like, let's say this, the olden people knew what can I say, how God works, because we have the king, queen, it's just that Lord Brahma does that. I've never heard that Lord Brahma had, like, like, let's say Krishna has Radhe, Lord Brahma has Sita, I've never heard, like, okay, like Lord Brahma has a wife, because Lord Shiva has a wife, right? The one who's actually attractive, something like that. But I've never heard Lord Brahma, and I've never seen him standing, by the way, like on the
Standing?
lotus flower.
Oh, he's still standing, Prabhu. When he went to
Sorry?
seek. You have seen
When
the
he went to
Yes, Prabhu.
which one? The one that has a lot of Brahmanas, like the Brahmanas with 4 heads, 5 heads.
Yes, Prabhu. He's standing there.
Oh, I'm sure we felt as if we were in the sky because he's the one who creates this secondary creation.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, but then he does not have a wife, ne? A representative.
Oh, Lord Brahma.
Yes.
I don't
Like
remember.
none.
Actually, Prabhu, he has a
Was it-
wife whose name is Saraswati. I think
Yes,
you have
Prabhu.
heard of.
Yeah, I think
Oh, Mother Saraswati.
And what I know, I don't know it is correct, but Lord Brahma needs knowledge to create the world. So he needs Saraswati, and Lord Shiva
Oh,
needs
yes, yes, yes.
Parvati to like annihilate the like end the world, everything, and also Lord Vishnu needs Lakshmi as like Lakshmi leads the Lord. The same Lord Vishnu needs Lakshmi because she is the goddess of fortune in order to maintain the whole gigantic universe.
Okay. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then Lakshmi, like, yeah. No, Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Oh yes, because I was now confused with Lord Ram.
That's the same,
So
Prabhu.
Semi Prabhu, did you watch you must watch the lecture of His Grace Nimai Nitai Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. I couldn't watch it. But it
You
was,
did watch it, the 1.40.
yes, Prabhu.
And it was actually informative, Prabhu, about the women. I was like, wow, one has to go through a lot of things before creating just a child, you know?
Hmm.
So when I look into these days, like in our age, I was like, maybe we are all demons, you know? Because our parents never knew such things. Like, look at the stars. Is it Monday, Tuesday? You know, the zodiac things, you know, they were not into that.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, I mean, that's why I
And
think
Prabhu,
we're so competitive.
what thing baffles me is like in our like some it is something called Panchang, and in that everything is so accurately notified. In this day, this time, this muhurta, the sun will be like covered, solar eclipse, and this and that, and this festival Ram Navami, in that it will be appearing. And nowadays we have calendars, Vaishnav calendar, other things. So it's so scientific, our religion.
Yes, Prabhu. And actually, the day when Lord Krishna, like let's say the anniversary of Lord Krishna appearing, it was actually overcast there in our place. It was actually raining on that
Yes.
Saturday. It was raining, but then it was not that type of rain like shwa, like you know, heavy rain. It was just a smooth rain, you know, and then it stopped. It was raining, stopping. The weather was like out of I don't know what to say because it was actually a little bit sunny each and every day. And then come Saturday, everything changed. And
And
then
Prabhu, one thing,
Sunday, everything was back to normal.
like Lord chooses the Rohini nakshatra always. Like, what I think of. Rohini Nakshatra and Ashtami, when it falls, he appears. I think
Oh,
same
he
goes with
chooses
Ram.
like,
That's
and I want to.
constellation.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I wish we still had the original astrologers and everything, you know, for if you want to do
Nowadays,
this.
Astro Talk and these things are going in India.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Because now I see there are astrologers, like I call them the internet astrologers. You can see what they're studying. It's like they're studying astrology from school. You can't study that in school. You need to go
And
to
Prabhu, they
some
predict
gurukul.
ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, these kind of things. When they will come back, when you will have a relationship. I think these are so small things. Why you are predicting these things? What's the use of that?
Oh,
And that's too fake.
yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yes, but they
You know,
want to earn money.
Yeah, that the same thing goes with everyone. Everyone just wants to primary focus is money, secondary focus is service. Just opposite of our devotional group.
oh, Semi Prabhu. You know, I was writing there, like it's like nowadays I'm writing everything like that I've learned down, you know.
Hmm.
So, but then I want the lineage of Lord Brahma, you know, because I know from Karana Dokshai came Garba Dokshai, there was Shira Dokshai, Lord Brahma came from the navel, you know, and then I know, okay, maybe I saw somewhat Manu, you know, I want that table, like after who was the first person after Lord Brahma, like the exact first person, because sometimes it's like the Komaras, sometimes who Manu, you know, who comes directly after Lord Brahma.
Didn't we? I think it's in the creation chapter. Isn't it in the third canto? I think.
Oh,
Bro,
I think, yeah, first chapter, third canto, third chapter. I mean, first canto, third chapter, because there's also about creation. Oh, in the third chapter, they write everything clearly.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I too
Hare
want to know about
Krishna Kartiko Pranam.
all the
Oh,
numbers and
Hare
all.
Krishna, Prabhu, and Pranam, Jai Prabhupada.
Hey, Krishna Kartik, please
Krishna
explain.
Kartik Prabhu Prabhu. So
Krishna,
Kartik
Pranam,
Prabhu,
Jai
who came
Prabhupada.
after Lord Brahma?
What, Prabhu?
Sorry,
Who who came after Lord Brahma?
Exactly after Lord Brahma, like
I'm not sure. I
straight.
think it's Manu. And I don't know.
Yeah. And Prabhu, we said Matsya, the incarnate, like let's say the incarnation of Matsya, was it in Satya or Treta Yoga?
I forgot, Prabhu.
Because I remember after that flood, Satyavrat, is it Satyavrat came as Manu in the next life. Not even
Is
in
it
the
Prabhu
next life.
Sixth, it,
after
it
Kalpa?
was the Prabhu in the last sixth Manvantar. Sixth Manvantar and seventh Manvantar. Manu became Sat Manu became
Oh, the Manvantra, the sixth one.
yeah.
Yeah, but then, yeah, I know that one is actually still confusing me. Like that timetable, I just wanted from these 4 yugas. I wanted like which yuga was it? Because I
Prabhu,
know.
is it 71 Manvantaras make one, sorry, 71 Mahayugas make one Manvantara, and one Mahayuga is 4 yugas.
Oh
That
yes,
was the
yes, yes.
end of sixth Manvantara, and in starting of seventh Manvantara, he became Manu.
Oh, he became Manu after Matsya, right? Because I remember there was where he changed his name. So, Semi Prabhu.
Did we finish this, Prabhu?
Yeah, the last part we did. The twice
The
born
first living
Brahmanas for
beings created by Lord Brahma are the 4 Kumaras.
who? The direct, it is the 4 Kumaras after.
Yes, Prabhu, the first ones are 4 Kumaras.
But the 4 Kumaras are the incarnation of God, ne? Because I saw it in the chapter 3, I think.
They are
That those were
Yep.
isn't
they
it
are
the first incarnation?
Yes, Prabhu, the 4 Kumaras are the first living beings created by Lord Brahma, and they appear from his mind. They are Manasaputra.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
Just like
And they
Krishna
taught
appeared from
Brahman
the mind,
realization, right?
just like Krishna appeared from the mind, similarly, he was imparted, from the mind of Vasudeva. Similarly, the Kumaras appeared from the mind of Lord Brahma.
Oh yes, yes,
For
Prabhu.
them, after the 4 Kumaras, Lord Brahma produced other sons like Marichi, Atri, Angira, Pulastya, Pulaha, Kratu, Vasista, Daksha, and Narada.
What about the so many Prabhu? So something that confuses me. I thought that thing was actually in line, like after the 4 Kumaras, the incarnations of God, the 4 Kumaras, and then Lord Varaha. The third was Devarash Narada. The fourth was Narayana. Fifth was Kapila Dev. I don't know if you know that list. And then there was that Devadan. Is it Deva? I forgot that Dattatreya. And then came Yagna. There's number 7. 8, Rashab Dev, Lord Rashab Dev. 9 was Lord like Pritu. Lord Pritu came to fix the affairs of earth, something about farm, I don't know, agricultural stuff. And then the 10th was Matsya. I thought that was actually the lineage.
Yes, Prabhu, this sounds like some list of incarnations.
Oh,
But
yes, Prabhu. So I just want to, with the list of incarnations of the Lord, is it in order, in that order that is given? Or they were just giving us a brief? Because I saw it in Canto 1.
yes, Prabhu. But I'm not sure if there is like chronological order for. I'm not sure in which order it is
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
or which
I
list.
also want to go on that research, about the Manvantaras, the Kalpas, to see who was there, when, why.
Hmm.
Because
Yes.
I can see we actually come from there. That is actually our true lineage. But then it's just that we lost it.
Hare Krishna, Praveen Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances on your Srila Prabhupada.
Oh, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Praveen, Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada.
Hare
Hare Bol.
Krishna, Praveen Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam, all
Hare
glory to
Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, all of you. Thanks for Prabhu, and sorry for joining late. In fact, I held up with some other calls, okay, in my office. Yeah, but anyhow,
Oh,
Please accept my humble obeisances and all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please continue,
Thank you
Prabhu.
for
You were
joining.
asking something, Lebanon Prabhu, you were asking something about the lineage of the avatars
Yes,
or
Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
chronological order. Okay. Uh, I am not sure. Okay, but there is a chapter in the first canto as well describing all the avatars in the same order. 1 second. What is the chapter?
Yeah. Isn't it next to the creation stuff? 1.3 chapter, Canto 1, chapter 3. I need to reread that chapter. I
Yes,
think it's in.
Prabhu.
1
Oh,
second.
yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I want to ask something. Actually, in my college library, I had seen Canto 1 to Canto 10 books are there of Srila Prabhupada. They are older books. So should I take them? Like I can take them for 22 days, and then I can renew and I can keep along with me. Should I take that or should I read it in phone? What would be better? Because I'll be reading introduction part only because other
The
books.
first thing is that, Prabhu, it'll be best if you can finish reading all the small books of Prabhupada. Then you can
Okay.
start to finish the Bhagavad Gita 1-2 times. Then if you read the Bhagavatam, then you'll be able to understand in a more better way. You know. So that is a
Actually,
system. Yes,
I
please
had
tell
read
me.
Bhagavad Gita almost 17th chapter end, but now when I see the 9th chapter, 6th chapter, I was like, I missed out. Is it I missed out the point? Like I have to read again and again. And now I am reading Science of Self-Realization. Almost it is 90% done. And also I'll be starting after that why worship only Krishna to build very strong faith and not be deviated by so-called Shiva devotees and others. And then I think I should read that life after life comes from life. Like Akashdeep Prabhu told me. Actually, he's also reading that. So I'll try to finish almost the whatever
Hmm.
small.
Yeah.
Then I'll be reading
Amit Prabhu.
Gita again.
So,
Yes.
Amit
Lebanon.
Prabhu. There's
Yes.
a video about it. It's called No Faith, No Krishna. You must go watch it. It's actually inspiring. You'll even become more faithful.
Yes. By whom, Prabhu?
His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu.
Okay. No
Oh,
faith, no
that one.
Krishna.
So that's what, coming
It's
back to the point, Amit Prabhu. So what you do is you try to read the smaller books first, and then after you read some 5-6 smaller books, you can again reread the Bhagavad Gita. Or if you have already finished some chapters, then you can continue from there. And once you finish the Bhagavad Gita, then you can start with Canto 1 slowly. Because then you'll be able to
No, actually,
understand more
Bhagavad
better
Gita I have
way.
to read very nicely. I have to read because previously I had read last 1 year, but it wasn't like I wasn't having that strong faith and that strong devotee association, which I am
Yes.
right now.
So
So
now
it is
you
more.
read with the association of the devotees because you got the devotee
I
association, you're chanting. Now you'll understand way more.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I'm
So you
getting
can
it.
do that. After that, you can
Yes,
read the
it is just
Bhagavatam
like
first canto.
it is just like a like nice system as we go in the classroom study similar like we study in association with
Yeah,
devotees
just like that.
chanting.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I love it.
I hope that's fine then. Yeah, you please do like that. Of course, if you're
Sure,
reading
Prabhu.
Bhagavatam and the association of the devotees in the reading session is different because first of all, you're in devotee association. Second thing is that anytime you have doubts, you can ask. So that is a different thing. I'm not talking about that. But personal reading, when you're alone, you're reading that you start from the smaller books and then Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam first canto, then finish Bhagavatam first canto, then go to the second canto like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
I hope that's okay.
So
Okay, bro. Hare Krishna.
I'm reading that science book. It's just so amazing. Like I just got up into whenever I read, I just got up. Like it's so nice. Science of self-realization, and then I'll be reading more scientific books firstly, so that to like say something
Yes,
to
correct.
people.
Life comes from life also you can read and beyond birth and death, Raja Vidya, all these smaller books are all very, very nice, very important. For youth preaching, it's good in these books to sell. Perfect questions, perfect answers, also very, uh, very nice. Anyway, so sorry
And
to
Karti Prabhu,
disturb and speak so
I'm
much. Sorry
actually
for
Karti Prabhu, I'm saying I'm actually rereading the Bhagavad Gita, and I see it's actually hitting differently this time.
Oh, very nice, bro.
It's
Very well.
like I missed a lot of things in the like reading it for the first time. But then when I come back to chapter 1, seeing and understanding, because at first I did not understand the pastimes of the Lord, but then after understanding it and then coming back to the Bhagavad Gita, it is actually different. Sami Prabhu, you were saying
Yes,
something.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Or were you showing something?
So I was gonna say that you asked about the avatars. What did you ask?
That is it the actual lineage? Is it in order? Like from I don't know from Foko Maras, Lord Varaha, Devarash, Narada.
It's not in chronological order.
Oh, it's not.
No, Prabhu. It's not by time of appearance, but rather the representative lineage that highlights the Lord's incarnation across different functions. So, it's more like, the catalog of important incarnations.
Oh, the important incarnations only.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
so
are,
there
they are
might
given
be
in a
more.
flowing sequence. Yes, Prabhu, and it ends with the declaration that Krishna is the original source of all avatars.
Oh,
So
yes, Prabhu.
some are eternal, always manifest, like for Kumaras, Narada, Naranarayana. Some appear in different yugas, like Varaha, Matsya, Kurma, Nrsimha, Vamana, and some are empowered incarnations, like Prutu, Vyasa, Narada. Some are Lila avatars, like Mohini, Dhanvantari, Kapila. So these four
Oh,
types.
yes.
So it's
And
like
actually, Prabhu, I don't know if I'm wrong, but then there was something, I heard something about Narayana being Arjuna and Lord Krishna. Like they appearing. There was a statement where Lord Krishna said, him and Arjuna, they keep appearing, but then Arjuna forgets, but then the Lord does not forget. He remembers all his pastimes.
Yes, Prabhu, this is Sadhya Yuga, I think. Naranarayana appears in Sadhya Yuga and performs austerities in Badrikashram.
Oh yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, if you find a list of them in ascending order, please send it. Like they may not be all because they said the Lord has unlimited incarnations. We cannot count them. But then I was just saying about the important ones that we usually learn of.
Yes, Prabhu, but they don't appear all in that list is there. They don't all appear in the one Yuga cycle. It's sometimes many in different Yuga cycles. Like in Satya Yuga, 4 Kumaras appear, Naranarayana appear, Varaha appears, Kapila appears, Dattatreya appears, Rishabh appears. In Treta Yuga, Yagna, Prithu, Matsya appears, Kurma appears, Dhanvantari, Mohini, Vamana, Parashurama. Then on Dwapara Yuga, Vyasadeva appears, Ramachandra, Balaram, Nrsimha. No, it is,
Oh,
but here it is said, those
oh,
two linked to Satya, his Leela is described prominently before Krishna's. So I think Nrsimha is it Satya Yuga?
yeah, Narushima heard that it's Satya Yoga.
Yes, Prabhu. And then Krishna is
I
Dwapara.
think also Lord Varaha because he came to kill Hiranyakashyap. Is it Hiranyakashyap?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Here is Varaha Satya Yuga, it says. Lifted the earth from the
Oh,
garden.
and Praveen sent us something. See, he sent it the avatars and the what do you call this? The scriptures as well.
Right. As per the third chapter in the first canto, okay. See, this is the list of incarnations taken by Lord Vishnu. Okay, in the same order. There are
Yes.
some
Yes.
spelling differences here and there. Please forgive me. But see, the very first avatara is Kumaras. Okay. And the second one is Varaha, Narada, Naranarayana, Kapila, Dattatreya, Yajna.
Yeah, this is the one that I actually saw. This is what the first ones that you sent it.
Yes, Prabhu. So they are not all in chronological order.
Yes, Prabhu. And Sami Prabhu, you must go. I don't know if you know the Mohini and Dhanvantari Leela. It's actually amazing,
Yes, Prabhu.
where the demons work with the demigods. But then
Yes.
the demons ended up going like what do you call this? They cheated them actually. They wanted the nectar for themselves.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Did we
And Prabhu, Lord Vamana, ne, he came for, I know who's this, this king, the child of Prahlad, ne? He came for the child of Prahlad,
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Oh, because he was so sincere. I was like, how are you called a demon? But then you are so sincere. He did not even listen to the spiritual master at that time, because the spiritual master told him, Lord Vamana came in a form of Vishnu. He's going to cheat you and take all the, what do you call this, all the land. That's why he stepped on earth, heaven, you know. But then still, he still committed to that, you know, he was still committed. And then the Lord was actually impressed with him.
Right.
Yes, Prabhu. Who will continue from this part?
Prabhu, didn't we read that on? Okay, should I finish? Maybe Karti Prabhu wants to add some points. Text, he will read text 36, or Amit Prabhu. I don't know if they want to read. Oh, Karti Prabhu is gone.
Oh,
The one born science of Brahman, the Brahmana families are equal with the ones born Shudras, and such Brahma Bandhu or unqualified ones born science must be rejected for any purpose of religious or Vedic function. Lord Sri Krishna was entrusted to look after this arrangement, and perfect as he is, he caused the yagnas to be performed by the bona fide twice born Brahmanas for successful execution. Prabhu, just check if it's the last one. If it's the last one, I'll read it.
yes, Prabhu. It's last one.
Okay. Yo, such a long word, Prabhu. Don't you want to chant the Sanskrit for me, Prabhu? But then I see the
It's short one.
Tato Rajna Bayanu Jantaha Krishnaya Saha Bandhu Bihi Yayu Dwaravatim Brahman Sarjuno Yadu Bihi Vartaha. Tata thereafter Ragya, is it Ragya? Ne? Ragya by the king Abayanu Jantaha being permitted Krishnaya as well as by Draupadi Saha alone with Bandhu Bihi other relatives Yayu went to Dwaravatim Dwaraka Dama Brahman, O Brahmanas, Sarjunaha, along with Arjuna, Yadu Bihi, by the members of the Yadu dynasty, Frita, surrounded. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Oh, it's only the translation.
Yes, Prabhu.
O Saunaka, thereafter the Lord having bade farewell to King Yudhishthira, Draupadi, and other relatives, started for the city of Dwarka, accompanied by Arjuna and other members of the Yadu dynasty. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first Canto, 12th chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, entitled Birth of Emperor Parikshit.
Maharaj Parikshit ki jai.
Jai. Prabhu, I'm actually eager to copy this thing in the chat, because if you close, we're gonna lose everything. I wanna go read these avatars.
No, what are you talking about, Prabhu? Are you talking about this message I pasted in the chat?
Yes, the one you sent it in the chat. I wanna save them.
No worries. Don't take any extra effort for it. I will paste it in our Telegram group. Okay. After correcting some of the spellings. Okay. There are some spelling mistakes here and there. Okay. I will correct and post it in our group, one of the groups.
No problem, Prabhu. Haribo.
Okay, so now we have finished the whole Bhagavatam. Haribo.
Is it first canto?
Yes, Prabhu.
Canto.
Maybe we have read. There is one part, maybe more. This is volume 2. Now we go volume 3.
No, we are not done with first canto yet. We have completed only 12 chapters so far. There are 7 more to go in the
Yes,
same
sir.
canto. Yeah.
Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagninirvapanam steyah kairavachandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamritasvadanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam.
नाम्नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तेश तत्रापित नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन्ममापि दुर्दैवं मिदृशम् इहाजनेनानुरागः
तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तने सदा हरिः
नदनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितं वा जगदीशगमये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवता भक्तिया हेतुकी त्वयि
ऐनन्दतनुजकिङ्करं पतितं वां विषमे भवं बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तय
नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकैरेण चित्तं वपुकदा तव नामग्रहणे भविष्यति
युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्राविर्ष्यायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे
आश्लिष्य वा Yes, Prabhu,
Continue,
continue,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Okay,
Okay, Prabhu.
Asisleva
Ashlish.
Oh,
Asisleva
Okay, you
pararatam
can
pina
continue, Prabhu.
sanam marmam hatam karotu va yata tata va vidatulan pato mat pranana tastusa eva narpanaha.
Haribo.
Glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of the benediction moon.
What is this word?
Glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years. Oh, I always say the benediction moon. I don't know why. Accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
I know no one.
But Krishna is met.
Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of ocean of death, and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet.
Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name, of your holy name? Semi Bravo.
Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain. So even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me, he is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally.
Haribo.
Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Baujanma Karaya Dishavana Kirtan Tabutana Paya Krishna Pade Premadan. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many birds, he will not get the love of God. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The 10 offenses against the holy name are as follows. First offense is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
Second offense, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent to the names of the Lord Vishnu.
To disobey the orders of the spiritual master.
Or thinking him as an ordinary person. Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in preference to the Vedic version.
To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination.
To give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
To
commit sinful activities on the strength of holy name of the Lord.
To consider chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless persons about the glories of the holy name.
To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema.
Let us offer humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone just like these are trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vansha kalpatarupyascha
Vancha
kripa
kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Ananda Gaudiya Vaishnavinda ki jai. Shila Prabhupada